What's going on, everyone? December 25th today, as I'm recording this, about to head off on the drive to go hang out with the relatives and do the Christmas thing. Oh, where do we start? Obviously, Merry Christmas to all of you. Always appreciate everyone who was watching my videos earlier in the year. It's been a while since I've been busy doing other things. Tried to step it up more once the new year started, but you know, it's interesting. When the planning was going on for the annual gathering with the relatives, the in-laws, in the spirit of Omicron, the individual whose house we go to, she said that people who aren't vaxxed can't go. One of those things. So it's going to be an interesting celebration. Maybe after the party, or what we say, with these outbreaks happening among people, NFL games getting canceled, NBA games getting canceled, the NHL putting their season on pause. We've got all of these other individuals out here contracting Omicron just because of the nature of things, right? The booster can only do so much, right, as things mutate. You have all of these cases out here of individuals vaccinated, teams fully vaccinated, having to cancel things, and you would think that individuals would kind of figure out that if you have the vaccination, that that's not the answer. So I was joking with my wife a few weeks ago when this mandate was put out. I was saying perhaps I should have suggested, when we arrive, why not have everybody go straight to the garage and take those rapid tests? Because somebody there with the vaccination, or who's already been vaccinated, can obviously be contracting the disease. And we know the numbers, right? We know that the vaccine is far more likely to keep people out of hospitals. We're talking about obese and individuals like that. So the statistics are what they are. This individual or these individuals are older. They're probably in their 50s. It's their party. It is what it is. But Mrs. just told her that we both were. But what I think I'll do is I'll let a couple weeks pass, and, as long as there's no cases and I don't get sick from them, I'll let her know that I wasn't. I came to sabotage the party. Anyway, I'm sure you caught this, right? You all are in the know. Most of you watching this video. Biden, the prank call to him. Let me put that in here real quick.
I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. I hope I hear it, and let's go Brandon. Let's go Brandon and I win. Hey, by the way, are you in Oregon?
Pretty funny, right? He himself. It's kind of sad, in a way, and we're not going to go down the political route too much, but it's kind of sad when there's no self-awareness. Or I should say, is there self-awareness? Or is the bubble just so much? Are they so protected where he doesn't get it? He just totally doesn't have any clue what's going on outside of the little protected world that he lives in. Perhaps that's the case. I don't know which is worse, for somebody to just be mentally not there, to not have it together, or to just live in a bubble where you just totally don't see or know what's going on around you. I was in the gym a few nights ago. This movie was on, and I didn't have the volume up because I was working out. And the premise of it, it was like a 60s or 70s animated cartoon type thing. I hadn't seen it. I don't know where it was from or what era it was from, but basically the main character donned the Saint Nick costume, and he was going to this other village taking toys. This other village was called Sombertown. It's all gray and everything's sad and depressed and everything like that. So he's there, he's going to take some toys, and one of the mothers is like, "What are you doing?" And he hands her a doll because he was trying to hand the daughter some toys, or he was talking about wanting to get toys for the kids, and she just didn't understand. So he hands her a doll, and she's like, "Oh, I always wanted one since I was a kid, and my parents wouldn't let me." And it just kind of made me think about things and the spirit of the holidays and giving and things like that. And I'm not talking about how they always say, oh, people want to cancel Christmas, and I'm sure there are plenty who do. And I'd bet a lot of these people on there tweeting and talking about things involving Christmas and the evils of the white man's holiday are out there celebrating. You know, behind closed doors, people's behaviors are a lot different than they are in public. The movie just made me think about kind of the analogy of how things are and just wondering how, because obviously we don't know this and this stuff always kind of fascinates me. Obviously we'll never know, but how individuals out there really see their lives. And do they live in this kind of somberland thing where they've been so beaten down over time? We're talking about specifically here in the US. We're not talking about other nations where they have it really bad, where there's a lot of individuals that are too poor and don't get to celebrate the joys of the holidays, whatever their holidays may be. But specific to the United States, are there these individuals that really live in this kind of somberland mentality? It seems to be the case where they find reasons to hate things no matter what's going on or no matter how happy or thankful we should be in these holiday times for what we have, even if some of us have less that or more than others. I just thought it was kind of interesting that that movie was on. I just happened to catch it. It seemed like it was a short animation, maybe like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Perhaps some of you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that was just something I thought about when I was working out. I was like, what are you thinking about doing sets or your cardio? But it was on, so I just started thinking about kind of the correlation between people living in this kind of somberland mentality up here and how that's equating to kind of the actions and the conduct and what they're trying to push out there in society for everyone else. So anyway, like I said, Merry Christmas, everyone. About to go do the relative thing. Oh, God, wish me luck. Hopefully there's some damn good food there. All right, take care, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Celebrate